My whole platform has been about explaining to people the game from as many perspectives as I'm qualified to speak about. I'm qualified to speak as a consumer because I'm a consumer. I'm qualified to speak about the industry from a barber's perspective because I've been a barber for 6 years. I'm qualified to speak from this perspective from an owner's point of view because I've owned a shop for 4 years. And I really do my best to make it clear when I know about something and when I'm just guessing. And when I first started talking about what my experience was like as an owner, I was really just guessing about what the rest of the game looked like. But after 4 years in, talking to other owners, talking to other barbers that went from shop to shop, I'm more confident that I know what I'm talking about as opposed to just like giving opinions. When I tell people that ownership is not for everybody, I'm not hating. I'm not trying to stifle your dream. I'm not trying to keep you from being great. A lot of people believe that owning a barbershop is a come up. It's not. It's a burden. There's so many things that need to happen for you to be successful and maintain success that it's almost like catching lightning in a bottle. I have one more year left on my lease. I'm at a crossroads. Do I want to re-sign my lease or do I want to, let it go and just get me a suite or just do something different? Like I'm at a crossroads because everything in this post that I just screenshotted, I've been through that. Now, I have a very heavy client base, so my lows weren't this low. Like economically, I've never had to, I never lost my vehicle. I did sell I sold my Camaro, but that was because I was trying to take care of some other things. But in the 4 years we've been open, it's been 4 years, 4 months. I've had literally 1 month where I was profitable. 1 month. I got almost 500 5-star reviews on Google. I have almost 600 5-star reviews on Booksy. We're in a very, very highly populated area with people that the average household income is $110,000 annually. That's really good. But for whatever reason, we can't keep barbers. They come and go, and it's been for every reason imaginable. And so I try to explain to people, opening up a barbershop is not a money play. It is not. There are so many things that can go wrong. There are so many things that will go wrong. You may not have all of the things that don't work out for you, but you will encounter some things. And so if you don't have a steady client base that's going to sustain you to help weather those storms, don't do it. If you're like, man, whatever, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. Hear me out. Let's just say you ignore every word I say and you're like, man, I'm opening up a shop regardless. I would say this to you then. Make sure that you are tracking your data. Make sure that you are monitoring how much money you make every month. Do that for at least 2 years. I'm just going to talk round numbers here. Let's say a shop you want to open, let's say the location is going to cost you $5,000 a month. Okay. Then what I would only encourage you to open up a shop if your take home is at least $10,000 a month. Because if it's not, you will fail. You're going to have some months where you're not going to have enough barbers. You're going to have some months where you might be the only barber in the shop. It's happened to me before. And it will happen again. That's the game. That's how it goes. So I'm telling you, if you are just hell bent on opening up a shop because you think you got the recipe, you think you know how to do it, cool, man. I did. 4 years later, I'm still here. But I'm telling you, your ducks have to be in a row in such a way that you can't fail. My client, I do enough business with my client base that I wouldn't say comfortably, And again, this is not a flex. This is facts. I could comfortably pay my mortgage, pay all my shop expenses, pay my insurance, like all that, put food on my table, feed my dog, like all of the stuff that I got to pay for. I can pay that with my client with the income that I make as a barber. I didn't open up a shop to be paying more for a shop than I would be paying a booth rent. That was never my goal. But I also understood that I was not going to just hit the ground running. I told my partner when we first got into the game, this is going to be, we're never going to be as broke as we are now. For the next 3 years, we will never be broker than we are now. But then around that third year mark, I anticipated we would be, successful. We would be trending towards success. And we were around the time I predicted. And then 2 barbers left at the same time. Well, actually 3 barbers left within like a 3-month span. And so that momentum that I thought that we had, that we were going to carry into the rest of our lease, disappeared. I'm now down to 2 barbers at 4 years and 4 months. In my immediate area, 3 other barber shops have shut down. In my immediate area, from, I'm guessing, sometime early December to now, 3 shops have shut down that I know about. And I'm like, okay, well, one of them barbers, a couple of them barbers at least got to come over here since they're in the area, and we still up and the other shop shut down. But it didn't happen. That's not how it went. So I'm telling you, if you're going to open up a shop, you have to be pessimistic. You have to be. You cannot open up a shop with optimism. That, with all due respect, that's the dumbest idea you could ever have. You must open up a shop pessimistically, thinking, if I sign this lease, if I invest this money, if I rack up this debt and I get absolutely no help, can I afford to keep this shop open by myself? Like I said, you want to take 2 years of your client data and say, okay, in the 24 months that I've been tracking how much money I make and how many clients I see and what, like all of that information, you have to look at those 24 months and say, this is the lowest amount of money I made this month out of all the 24 months. And based on this low number, you need to be making at least twice as much as what the value of your lease and bills are going to cost you. Because again, you will have some bad months. I hope it's only one. I hope it's minimal, but I can assure you it will happen. You will have some down months. Hopefully you'll be full right away and there won't be no problems. But that's not the world we live in. Things change all the time. So I would encourage you, if you insist on opening up a shop after reading this brother's post and after watching all my videos talking about ownership, if you're still like, whatever he talking about, I'm gonna get it done. Cool, bro. I truly wish you the best. If you ever need anything, I am a DM away. I am a comment away. I am an email away. I am a phone call away. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna answer my phone, but if we can text and schedule a talk time, I got you. But I'm telling you, this industry is not what you think it is. Some people are very fortunate to be successful right off the bat. I saw this lady on this Facebook group I'm in. She had been open for 90 days and her salon grossed like over 100,000 in 90 days. I'm happy for Sister Girl. I think she's in Florida. I researched, I looked it up, what was going on. She's a salon, not a barbershop, although I do think they provide some barber services, but I looked her up a while ago, so I forgot. But again, success is not the rule, it's the exception. It doesn't mean you can't be successful, but it certainly means it's going to be hard. I can promise you that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I am still on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Instagram, live streaming 5 days a week. I try to post daily. Sean Cuss H on all social media. I also stream on TikTok from Tiger Cuts. I got 2 different accounts that I stream on TikTok. I'm still looking for other platforms to stream on because TikTok has kind of given me the creeps lately. But again, please share this video with somebody that is thinking about opening up a shop or just has an opinion on the topic. I would love to hear from you. If you guys would like to share your experiences, I would love to see that stuff in my comments. Otherwise, shoot me a DM if you'd just much rather be private. But yeah, man, let all the buttons, all the things. I hope you guys have a great start to your 2025. Hold your head and we're going to get through this.